Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my...
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Warriors 70. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Right to the air goes Nix. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
19 Lions.
Now it's Nix. Completes to Shakir once again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Nix to the air. There's Chris Olave. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
He completes it to Olave. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Nix once more. Olave holds it in. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Nix. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Hurry. 59. 0. Set.
To throw is Stafford. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
White.
Now Stafford. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Set. Drill right, 22. 11. Alert.
Here's Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Double right. Drill right, 22.
Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Stafford. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Swift will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Throwing out right here. Caught by Olave. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 14, Texans 7. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing Nix. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Nix to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That, Charles, the 1st interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the 1st one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
70.
Stafford going to change it up here.
70.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, 54.
Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Swift. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nick's going to tap this forward, and he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. To throw, here's Nix. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going. It's Nix. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 3.
Nix to the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Here's Nix once more.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now it's Nix.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
0. Hey, 22. Big 20. Look at
A shotgun snap for Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shut. Marker, 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 41, here's second down and 2.
32.
Stafford now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
7 Pirates. 18 ready.
Here's Nix. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3rd and 4.
19 tight.
To throw is Nix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Viking 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Alert! 59!
Now Stafford.
This to Laporta, right side.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50. 59!
To the air again, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down.
Omaha, remove!
Again, it's Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Davante Adams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Nick's going to tap this forward. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw. Nix. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll find Bateman once more. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the air with Nix. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
22! Ready?
Now Stafford. That is caught by Laporta. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
21! Ready? 11!
Here's Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Alert! Like 7! Hey, give me radar.
Now it's Stafford. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Monday. Hey, easy.
Throwing again is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hawk 70.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 19 tight. Say, hey!
Throwing Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Nix to the air. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. James Cook, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Stafford.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now it's Nix. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Nix once more.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Nix looking to throw again.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nick's going to tap this forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Now 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun is Nix. Sideline pass complete. T.J. Hockenson.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. One last throw here for Stanford. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.